Bruce now talks about how we think of ourselves as an individual, and he refers to us as a community of cells as he continues with the importance of cells. But he also suggests that humanity is the next level of evolution. Hear this.
What this means? The foundation for a theory of evolution that has never been considered. I go, what do you mean? I said, we're looking at evolution as genes. I go, well, that already failed. There's only 20,000 genes. We're supposed to have over 100,000. I go, the idea of it is this. Evolution is based on the cell membranes. That if you look at the evolution of cell membranes and then cells joining together with their membranes with electrical couplings called gap junctions, all of a sudden you start to see these chips are now all being wired. I go, yeah. So I say, what's the basis of evolution? A bit of data. Then I say, you want to know what evolution is about? What increases bits of data? More membrane surface area. I go, guess what? You know the brain's got all those folds in it, gyri and sulci? Surface area. If you look at a primitive vertebrate like a rat, the brain is a smooth bubble inside the skull. But when you go up to higher levels, the brain starts to have folds in it. I said, what are these folds? Sulci and gyri. I said, what are they? Surface area. The more surface area in the brain, the more processing. And that's why all of a sudden I said, wow, that's why if you take a human brain, put it out flat, it's got a large amount of surface area. Surface area, brain. And then just like the cell can only have so much membrane. Can't make it any smarter because a bigger cell is not stable.
Right.
So I say, oh, then evolution stopped when the cell was finished. I go, well, yes, it did. I said, but it didn't. In one way, I say, why? It changed paradigm. First was make the smart cell. And part two was make the community of cells share awareness. And I go, and guess what? The human brain has a limitation of how much surface area it can put into it. Can't make any more brain that can fit in his head. When the smartest human was created, that was as smart as a human was going to get. Then I say, but evolution stopped by making the smartest human. I said at that moment, but evolution part two, put the humans together in community, share awareness. And when we share awareness, then all of a sudden we created the new organism called humanity. Each of us is a cell sharing our awareness in a community, which makes a difference between a single cell and a human. We're all cells, but humans have integrated 50 trillion cells, 50 trillion bits of computer processing, okay? We have 8 billion cells out here. That the evolution is come together in community, because that's where our advances of human civilization have occurred. They didn't occur by individuals. They occurred by individuals making advances, which collectively made something like, how did you make a computer? Well, I forgot what the number was. I forgot how many 3,000 or more different awareness pieces that were then put together. 3,000 different bits of kinds of data were put in to make a computer. The more people, the more data. The more data, the more technology. The more technology, the more this thing evolves. And we're at an evolution rate that's so fast that it can change from day to day because of the 8 billion neurons, in a sense, that are creating our world. And we're facing evolution. I say, what's evolution? Not Darwin. Darwin was survival of the fittest in the struggle for life, which says, screw everybody else. I'm going to be the fittest. I don't care about you guys because it's survival of the fittest. I go, that theory is the most destructive theory on this planet at this moment, because evolution is not competition. Evolution is recognized to be cooperation. And all of a sudden you realize, oh my God, the competition is creating the violence, the war, the problems. Why 1% have the money and the other ones don't because of competition? I go, that's de-evolution. Evolution is change.
It takes us back to your conversation about stress, the stress response. And now you're talking about the same thing on a community level, where if we focus as a community on stress survival, survival of the fittest, we're going to have the same destructive results as
not going to, Stephen, not going to.
Right.
We are.
Yes.
What the self-destruction that we created in the environment is matched by the self-destruction inside the body, which is referred to as autoimmune disease, which translates as self-destruction. So all of a sudden, we're starting to see the issues that come into the body. They're not caused by genes. They're autoimmune disease. Cancer is caused by not living in harmony in your system, okay? Diabetes, not living in harmony with nature and the environment. Yes, Stephen?
Okay. We're running out of time.
No, we're not. Oh, yes, we are.
And I had two other points I wanted to check with you on. Let's see if we could put them together.